to what Arty Noobs with general disturbance. This is the 212A, the Tier 9 Soviet SPG, located on the south spawn of Overlord. It's under the command of Angelina75. Now this is the usual weekly contest between Angelina75 and talon1958, and the winner gets the weekend lie-in, and the loser has to get up and look after Remy on Sunday morning. So, yep, there's a lie-in at stake. Last week it was Angelina who won, but they were away on a holiday, so that's why there weren't any replays last week. But this week, well, we've started already, and sorry, the pictures moving about, the stars on her barrel seem to be jumping around. I think that's a replay fault. Well, she's decided not to go for the bushes down at the south end of the map, or rather the west end of the map near the chine. Instead, she's actually going to fire from this position near the cap area. The first target she spots is an AP AMX-30, the Proto AMX-30. Direct hit right in the face for 418. Good start. It's a 203mm howitzer. It's capable of doing 900 alpha and penetrating 52mm armor with a burst radius of 10.4 meters. This is the top gun for the 212A, and with a standard reload it's 37.39 seconds, and well, Angelina's got it down to 30.11, so quite quick. She's knocked 7 seconds off the reload time. She is using premium consumables, a loader, a BIA crew and everything like that, but obviously it does speed up the reload massively and increase your ability to damage the enemy. Now, we're looking for a target. There is an AP up there. There he is. Rounds out. I think that was a bit snap, that one. Yeah, there are 3 enemy tanks headed south, but they are going to come up against some of our teammates, so they might be stopped. In fact, that enemy tank, that WZ-120, just got set alight. Oh, this is not good. So WZ-132A, he's heading south. Oh, no, he got killed. The Scorpion managed to finish him off before he came any further. It's a tier 9 game with tier 7 tanks in it. Okay, we're almost loaded. Oh, we are loaded. Rounds out. Well, that's 145 splash against the Carnarvon. There's 2 Artys on each team. The enemy Artys are an M53, M55 and a GW Panther. See, there's somewhere at the back. Now, it might be good for Angelina to head a bit further to the west. Okay, 2 tanks together, Carnarvon and a 50 TP. She's dialing in. Go for the 50 TP. Should get both, actually. Yep, she did. 320 of the 50 TP. Just change position slightly to throw off any enemy count battery. Okay. Who's going to be next? It looks like the Carnarvon still hasn't got it into his head to move. There you are. Rounds out. Oh! Now that's unfortunate. The shell landed short and we only got 230 off it. Of course, as you know, a average non-penetration shot should be around 450, so to get such a low roll means that it was probably a splash shot. And oh, we've been spotted. And I think it might be the Progetto 46 that's spotting her, and she's weaving to avoid any damage. But it's the enemy Arty she's got to worry about, because they will definitely try and shoot in. Well, she's managed to escape any attack from them. And she's now repositioning herself down on the beach, which is probably, well, it's what I was indicating she ought to do earlier. Because the further west you are, the better you've got on getting shots on the enemy tanks that are heading up the beach. Okay, this looks a good spot to fire from. No, she's decided she's going to go down to the surf. Surf's up, dude. Okay, there's 3 heavy tanks. And she's seen all 3 of them. Look at this. This could be fun. Going for the Command and 50 TP again together. And she lands the shell closer to the 50 TP than any of the others. And the enemy Arty, one of them is down on the beach. The GW, he's out the game. Oh, yeah, that didn't work out too well for him. Okay, 50 TP, almost loaded. Sit there. Well, he did pull back. Up, there's the kill shot, and it comes in from the M12. Okay, we've got the Tiger now, Tiger 2. He's a one shot. And he's gone. The enemy team is falling fairly rapidly now. We get a shot in on the Scorpion. Thin armor, so she might be able to do a fair bit of damage, but he's using the housing cover. Oh, she stunned the Scorpion, so he must have been fairly close. And she got some stun assists, so he was close to that corner when the shell came in. Okay, T28 HTC, fully dialed in, line him up, bounce out, looks good. Oh, RNG was cruel there because that one landed short and to the left. But the other enemy RT has been spotted. And he's in a very unusual position. He decided to go to the cap area, which meant that he's been spotted by the super Persian in our team, who will probably get a Pascucci's because he killed. Yep, he did get the Pascucci's. He killed the GW Panther. So we're now going for the T28 HTC. Line him up. Bounce out. Looks good. Right in his rear. 392. Big hit. The enemy's capping. Now that's bad news for our M12 because he's very close to the entrance to the chine, but Angelina is still reloading. She might be able to get a shot in there if the M12 spots where the enemy is. She's seeking the cover nearby the landing craft. And the enemy are now down to just 2 players, the T25-2 and the M12. She should be aiming for the cap area because the Scorpion's going in to spot the enemy. She fires at the Scorpion. Oh, she got him! She got him. And there's the T25-2. He's been reset. He won't survive very long. The Scorpion with his big 128mm gun is going to pump another round into that guy, and his alpha's 490, so he can take that guy out. Yep, and he does. Okay, that means the game is over, and it's a victory. Here's the end of battle stats, and that was a third-class tanker for angelina75 in the 212A. She managed to get a bruiser medal for getting at least 5 critical hits. She managed to get 7 in that one. And her win rate was reasonably good, 2,074, but she didn't get a whole lot of stun assist out of it, and that's why that was the best game she played up until that point. When it came to damage, the high scorer was the Scorpion G on the enemy team, the one that she killed. 3,016 hit points went to him. Second highest damage went to the Scorpion on her own team with 2,795. And the third highest damage went to the Leopard prototype with 2,422. And Angelina picked up the next highest score, the fourth highest damage with 2,078. When it came to kills, it was the Pershing that managed to do best. The Super Pershing got 4 kills out of that game. 3 kills went to the Scorpion G and the 50TP. And 2 kills, no, nobody got 2 kills. So the rest have only got 1 each. The T26 did pick up that Pascucci's, as I mentioned. And when it came to base XP, it was the Super Pershing who did the best with 937. 891 went to the Scorpion. 841 went to the VK7501K. And the other VK managed to get a steel wall out of the game. Angelina fired only 11 rounds during the game. 3 direct hits on the enemy. No penetrations, but 12 splash. Damage of 2,078 hit points, all of which was at more than 300 meters. She damaged 5 of the enemy. Did get 1 kill. That was the Scorpion. 399 hit points of stun assist of 11 stuns. That's why her score was so low. She didn't get much stun assist in that game. And of course, I think she had a few shots where she missed the enemy, didn't get anything out of it. 20,454 credits on a free-to-play account. 30,000 for completing a mission. 50,454 altogether. And after ammunition resupply, still made a profit with 29,444 credits. 637 base XP times 2 for the first victory took away 1,274. So this puts Angelina in the lead with the 3rd class, but that's all she's got out of this game, and 2,074 win 8. Let's have a look at the second replay, and that one is from Talon. The second replay is on the Lakeville map, and this one is Talon in the Hummel. Talon does enjoy his Hummel. Tier 6 Arty with a Tier 5 gun in it, actually, because it's the stock gun for the Gorilla, but it's got fantastic trajectory, and it's very accurate with a fast reload. Okay, he's ready to go. No sign of the enemy yet, but they're probably still making their way towards the bottleneck. He will have to keep relocating, though, because there are 2 enemy Arty, and one's at the M44, the other one's an SU-8, and they can both reach this far, and they will probably both try to do counter battery if they locate where Talon is, and they should see him. IS-6B, rounds out, direct hit, 68 hit points. And he's moving straight away. Good choice. I would not be surprised if an Arty round landed nearby, but he's chosen to move just slightly different away. Okay, he's dialed in, rounds out. Well, it actually did hit the IS-6B, and he's changing position again. Oh, now that's interesting. We're just seeing Arty rounds coming from the other end. Rounds out. Another direct hit, this time on the IS-6B again. Okay, needs to move. And he did get some stun assist there. Wasn't a whole lot, only 306. But he's following that IS-6B. Now he hasn't changed position, but he fires another one in. Now he needs to change position now for certain. You never know if the enemy's watching. And I would not be surprised to see another round land there. Okay, here we go. Oh, T28 HTC right at the other end of the valley. And I think we saw where one of the enemy Arty was. Oh, he hit somebody. Probably not the T28 though. I think it was one of the other tanks, because it certainly looked as if he was slightly over to one side. But we know one of the enemy Artys is in that corner, and there he is again. He's just out of range, so we can't do anything about him, but we can certainly do something about the T-28. And instead, he's going to try and hit the Hellcat. Now, the Hellcat's got very thin armor. If he can land this shell in the cockpit, that guy's going to be dead. And oh, he dies before the shell arrives, but it would have hit him. Now, he needs to change position. Okay, no enemy hits on him. There's the T-28 again, dialing in. Almost ready. Bounce out. And another direct hit. 118 this time. It's worth changing position. Just avoid the enemy fire. Oh, now this is also interesting. The enemy have actually captured the town. And it looks like they're on the way out towards our cap area. But we do have a large number of tanks blocking their path. Trying to hit that ISP on the way back. Direct hit. 158 this time. Now, can he hit that Jackson? I think he might be able to. Our M44 has decided to park himself fairly nearby. But I think he's trying to take enemy tanks as they come out of the town. What's worrying is that they do have an EBR75 FL10. And that wheelie could actually cause havoc if he managed to get into the town area. That was a direct hit by the M44. D28, he's still there. Yes, he does. He gets hit again. And this time round, he's a one-shot. And, oh, he took an HE round there. That was an HE round from one of our teammates. You can hear the whistling noises from the enemy artillery as they're outbound. Go for the T-28. Try and take the kill. He fires around him. Unfortunately, no, he moved away, but he got the stun. There's the enemy M44. Soon to be nerfed, I'm afraid. Wargaming just doesn't get it. They keep nerfing the Arty that Arty players like to play. And as a result, all that's going to happen is that Arty players will find a new way to beat them. Rounds out. Nope, this is the M44. It's probably a good idea for him to move forward now and try and go up the valley, get closer to the enemy M44. He hasn't got as much damage as Angelina so far. It's a little way down on her. Mind you, Angelina was in a tier 9. And of course, Talon's in a tier 6. Oh, there's the M44. Oh, and our M44 finishes them off very, very quickly. That was almost a kill steal, you might say, but I think he knew that the M44 was there. Okay, the enemy FEBR is sitting in the open. Oh, what a place to be. And that's the end of the game. Here's the end of battle stats, and that was a third-class tank of a talon1958 in the Hummel. And he also got a bruiser, getting at least 5 critical hits. In fact, he got 7. Or at least he actually got 4 according to this critical hits. I'm reading this wrong. There's the critical hits. And according to this, he only got 4. But he still managed to get the bruiser medal for getting 5. So not sure why he's got that. He shouldn't have got it if he only got 4. But anyway, he did get a win rate of 1,315, but unfortunately, that means he's behind Angelina because they both had third class and they both had a bruiser, but Angelina had a better win rate out of her 212A, and I think that's because she managed to get more stun assist in that game, even though it's only a little amount. We look at the team score, we can see that, well, he's third from the top on his own team, but not third overall. The highest damage in that game went to the Scorpion G on our team with a high caliber and tank sniper for 5,088 hit points. The second highest damage was the SE-130PM with 3,206. And the third highest damage was the Renegade, who managed to get a steel wall and 2,614 hit points of damage. And the next high score after that was, in fact, the Jackson on the enemy team. In fact, there were quite a few tanks who were actually ahead of Talon. In fact, there were 4, including that Jackson. So actually, with the 3rd places, that puts him in 8th place. Ouch. Yeah, that's not good. So unfortunately, yeah, he's way down on in this battle. Not so good. Anyway, when it came to kills, he didn't get any. He was basically kill stealed away with that M44. He was lined up, ready to go, but the M44 was just so much quicker, and he managed to get the kill shot instead. And when it came to base XP, we can see that it was the Scorpion who did the best with 1,298. 1,031 went to the Renegade, who also got that steel wall. Scorpion picking up the high caliber tank sniper. T-34 got a Leather Slaves medal because he was tier 6. And I'm afraid, yep, Talon's behind him with 537, so he's about halfway down. Not so great, but he did actually get higher than any member of the enemy team in that battle. He fired only 11 shots, got 7 direct hits on the enemy, no penetrations but 10 splash. Damage of 969 hit points, all of it at more than 300 meters. Damage 2 of the enemy, didn't get any kills, so he was always hitting the same tanks. It was actually the IS-6B or the T-28 HTC, and 306 hit points of stun assist. He actually caused 7 stuns in that game, but only got that 306. I actually thought that he'd hit somebody else. In fact, actually, it shows the Skoda on the map, but on the list. But according to this, he actually only hit these guys here, 7 shots. And so it probably was the T-28 that he hit blind with that other shot after the M44 fired in. He earned 30,791 credits from the game, 50,000 for completing a mission, 80,791 altogether. And after ammunition resupply, took away 75,236 credits profit. 805 XP times 2 for the first victory, took away 1,611 experience points altogether. He says it was one of those weeks. In fact, it wasn't just that he didn't get a very good game out of the weeks, and of course they were away on holiday as well. It was also that he didn't have that much time to actually get these games in before it was the end of the week. So I'm afraid he was working off very little time indeed in order to get a good battle. So out of these two, it's Angelina that's got the winning game so far. But we've got another 2 replays. They're going to go into another video. I will do that shortly. So stay tuned to our channel and watch the video when it comes up. Thanks for watching.